Welcome to World News Tues. I'm your host, Kaitlyn. This morning's special is on Libya. Right now in Libya, a civil war is occurring. Radical Muslims are fighting innocent civilians in the streets. 3 years ago, 30,000 people died from another civil war in Libya, and 4,000 are still missing. To update us to the newest news is our field reporter, Nick Musto. Live from Libya, let's go to Nick.
Thank you, Kaitlyn. I'm here in central Libya, near the oil terminal, where militias fiercely battle behind me. The extremist Islamic terrorists are fighting against the civilians who are trying to protect their government. Islamist allied militias from the western city of Misrata clashed with an eastern militia that holds a major oil terminal on Saturday, in violence that killed at least 2 people, Libyan officials told us. The oil ports, which account for more than 300,000 exports a day, have fallen victim to several airstrikes. This used to be a low-level civil war between the Islamist forces and forces aligned with the Libyan parliament, but now with hundreds of people dead, it's a full-blown civil war.
Hello.
Ah! Back to you, Kaitlyn.
As you can see, they'll attack anyone. Thank you, Nick. Libya has never had a very stable government since Muammar Gaddafi came to power over 40 years ago. For more information on this historical background, here's Professor Allison from the University of Stanford.
Thank you, Kaitlyn. Up until 1951, Libya was not free from foreign control and didn't support itself. Revolution started way back in 1969 when Muammar Gaddafi led a group of military offers in a coup d'etat. Libya became the Great Socialist People's Libyan Arab Jamhuriya as a direct democracy. Muammar was brutal and was willing to kill anyone that threatened his position of power. He cracked down violently on any peaceful protests against him, and the citizens took up arms to free themselves from the regime. Gaddafi's troops began to increasingly target civilians. The citizens appealed to the international community for a no-fly zone to limit and prevent the threat of a bloodbath. The West responded with a genuine humanitarian intervention attempt. In 2003, the government accepted responsibility for the 1988 bombing of a Pan Am flight and wanted to eliminate weapons of mass destruction. And the U.S. removed sanctions, and in 2006, we restored diplomatic relations. However, in 2011, under the reign of Muammar's son, Libya began a civil war in efforts to overthrow Gaddafi's son. The current fighting occurring is somewhat of a continuation of the 2011 war because the people are still trying to instate their own government. That's it for the history. Now back to the future. To you, Kaitlyn.
She has a minor in humor. We'll be right back.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
Oh, didn't see you there. Many people are wondering if and when the U.S. will get involved. I feel like it's not our place to get involved with Libya, even though we have diplomatic relations with them. This civil war's purpose is to overthrow the existing government, and that shouldn't get us involved. Also, it would put us even further into debt if we had to fund this war. Well, that's all, folks. This is Kaitlyn, and that's all for World News Tues. Stay funky, America the Beautiful.